Tmi Socials, where we'll take you through what's trending on socials. My name is Obiageli Eme. First on the trending trend today is the fuel scarcity. And it seems that those long queues at filling stations are not going anywhere anytime soon, as the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria has vowed to cripple the supply of petrol in the country due to unpaid 200 billion naira debts. So it seems there are only people left, right, front and center, but we're just going to go and take your reactions to this particular story. Okay, on to our first reaction. This is from Instagram. These marketers are Nigerian oil executives. Now every day then they give us headache. Which kind banana republic be this? Pay the gbese where you dey hold the marketers, make for dinner. Or you guys just derive joy in inflicting pain on Nigerians. No light, no fuel, no money, no market. How do we survive? At official Asiraju Bat, do something. Okay, this other user on Instagram, freshman_Kingston, is saying, I used to think that there are limits to what we can take or observe as a nation, but sadly the people never react, hence the constant exploitations from this man. Quite sad. Okay, this other user on Instagram is saying, well, I will try my best to leave this country. I swear, my kids can't see what I'm seeing in Nigeria. God forbid. And so take more reactions from Instagram. Anybody will no one do, make it come body. Billionaires selling petroleum products with the people's license. Drop the license and go. We would suffer for a bit and move on. Okay, we'll go and still take more reactions from Instagram. As this country is now, everyone should just find a way out for themselves, because this government can't solve anything. How can they be selling fuel for 1,200 naira per liter and minimum wage is extremely low? How do they expect the people to transport themselves when transportation fee is high too? Well, Nigeria. Moving on to more reactions. If Jonathan was still the president, people would have started protesting and rioting, but because not them, no one is saying anything. These people literally travel out of the country to see how things are being done over there, but we do those things in their country. We swear for ourselves. Okay, this is a question. So anyway, the fuel scarcity that recently started last week in Abuja and has, spread to other parts of the country. But we are hopeful that normalcy would return as soon as possible. But while some of us were queuing up our filling stations, getting into arguments over fuel and all of that, there was a little bit of drama at the Senate yesterday. So senators in a video circulating on socials were seen arguing over sitting arrangements. Yes, that is surprising, but don't take my word for it. Let's look at the video.
Whether it's supporting or not supporting, that individual benefit is very important.
Alright, so now you've seen the video. We are going to go see how you reacted to that. Okay, on to our first reaction. Too bad, really bad, to see that they are not even organized. Okay, to another reaction from Instagram. Imagine these old grown-up lawbreakers fighting for chair to seats, and we are expecting them to turn around our destiny for good with law making. Okay, and this other user on Instagram is saying, so now sitting arrangements fee cause arguments between men, not for scarcity. That is a wonderful question. So moving on to other reactions on Instagram. Tmi Socials is saying, Omo, and we are fighting each other to get full. See people that were voted to office, Omo in the beginning, Omo at the end. Okay, so moving on to get reactions from X now. Precious is saying, if they use this energy on Nigeria's problems, Nigeria will be bigger than any other country. See how they are behaving like kids. Okay, this other user on X is saying, it's high time the number of senators in this country is reduced because we don't know their function. How can we have senators who can't discuss the way to improve the country? The only thing they are good at is collecting salaries and allowances. Okay, more reactions on Instagram. Okay, this country suffered too much. Imagine, no light, no floor, no work, food cost and heat full everywhere. What other weeping and gnashing of teeth was the Bible even referring to? Moving on to our last reaction from this particular story. Okay, moving on to our next story. We can see operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and supporters of the ex-governor of Kogi State had a clash yesterday. Let's look at that video.
Order. EFCC must obey court order. EFCC must obey court order. To address an important national issue, we say we have a responsibility. Now they are attacking us. You can see the FC said we don't have right. We say they don't have right to express our opinion. We cannot fight corruption with lawlessness. Nigeria is not a banana republic. It is impossible. Order. EFCC must obey court order. EFCC must obey court order.
Right, you've seen the video, so now we are going to take how you reacted to that particular story. Emperor Ike on X saying someone defrauded a state 80 billion naira, but one way or the other he has supporters who are even clashing with EFCC operatives. Make it make sense now. How? Where does this happen else in the world? I feel like crying. Moving on to reactions from X. At official EFCC, you need to arrest some of them and charge them for disrupting justice. Use few of them, for example, so the money they collected won't be able to cover their illegal proceedings. And still on reactions, Nigerians who cost enough for someone being investigated of stealing your money. Oh my God. Okay, more reactions from X, and this user is saying, what is wrong with these people? Are they happy a man single-handedly swindled all the funds for people, yet they don't want him to be held accountable? We still have at least a couple more reactions to take from X, and moving on to this particular reaction. Protesting Going to support what exactly? EFCC suppose find a room for them to also enjoy in Kirikiri with Yahaya Bello. Okay, I think this is where we are wrapping up for today. But I have Dominic standing by to react to some of the stories that we looked at today.
I think what we just saw now, the protest by, I don't know whether pro or anti.
A pro, actually, Yahaya Bello.
Was a show of shame. Somebody who is accused of embezzling state money, they're fighting. Some persons are saying no, that's just a media trial. Other persons are saying EFCC is contravening law.
Okay.
Courts order about going ahead to want to prosecute him. But all the same, what we need to know is that once somebody is a person out for an offense like this, he must face the law. You should come
True, as it should be.
If you have nothing to hide, you have to come out and tell Nigerians, look, I have nothing to hide. I've not stolen anything.
And this is what happened.
I'm a business. If I become governor, I have this money somewhere. But, all right, thank you so much for the show. I should say happy Workers' Day to you.
Yes, and to you too.
Holiday, but we have to keep our viewers
exactly.
This morning. Thank you so much for interesting social media as we saw this morning, as well as the program this morning on ITV. We're wrapping up from our Abuja end. I will urge you to stay tuned to the rest of the program on independent television. From me, it's a goodbye.